Venezia, and I help curate a trading chat room, called TradeGateHub, along with Dale Pinker, Traders Call him Coach, and the Tradeview Markets team. Okay, this is Power Hour. As you can see, we're dealing with the new TradeGateHub site, if you will, well reformed. Believe me, it has a lot more underneath it than even the aesthetics in terms of movers. Trust me, we didn't get this far to get just this far. For example, the latest news section that I helped curate. We got the Jesus feed, okay? This is going to be alongside the welcome situation, okay? I got more, believe me, I have time to, I'm going to do the video. I'll have time to do it another time. We got more action to go on. Bravo to the TradeGate team and TradeGate Hub team. I got to say that. Really, it's about where we're going. Not where we are, it's where we're going. Just like the markets. All right, let's get down to it. A couple of things here. I'll go to the main page. I'll show you the main page. Here we go. Did I make money today? Somehow I made money. Look at Zim. Okay, here we are. A couple of things I have to say. A lot of things I have to say. And you know what? I wake up early in the morning. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't mean I'm doing any better. I'm not. There's the chart on the SPY broken. If you flip that upside down, would you buy it? If it was a gold stock, would you buy it? If it was an AI stock, would you buy it? If it was a drug stock, would you buy it? The only answer is yes. Doesn't mean you're going to get the top or the bottom. Let's go to the VIX. I'm sure Coach had a lot more to say about this. If that was a stock, would you buy it? This is as freaking clean. This is something I get up and I walk around. It doesn't matter if the VIX is, if it's wheat. This is something I get so excited. I actually walk around the desk and have to sit down and contain my excitement if I want to go long something like this. Don't know if it's going to work right off the open at 4:10 a.m. Eastern, and it's going to be up 10%. But now, if you don't want to take the overnight risk, which now, that was the day trade. Listen, I've been doing this for 28 years, sometimes 29. Its bottom line is 28 years. At a high level, I believe. The day trader in me, yes, that's what I started as. I have no problem saying it. I was one of the best out there, I'm not going to lie. What they called the gross trader. I also made money, but I also did commissions back when you were paying the censorship. I digress. The day trader in me gets excited and sees this, wants to walk around the desk. But now the gentleman, seasoned veteran, whatever you want to call it, says that, knowing that it's the VIX, it's not wheat, it's not an AI stock, it's not a gold stock, it's the VIX. And that it shows the volatility. Now, what do I pontificate all the time is I'll open up the bigger screen. I'm trying not, you know why I don't give this? Because if I look at the quotes, then I get distracted and I can't do a proper dissertation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the screen. I'm not going to look at my main screen. Hopefully I can concentrate, but I know I'm looking at the chart of the VIX. That's what it says to me, okay? The risk is not in the overnight, although the market's more indicative as ever. It's how they close. The rookies trade the open. I run towards the volatility. The volatility is heightened, okay? This is a time where literally, I'm serious. It doesn't mean that I'm successful in it, but this is how I feel. As the put-call ratio, they're all starting to buy puts. I would be remiss if I didn't show what was going on here. On the public Jesus feed, too. Like this might be the private or public. Let me change screens. This is more important as we close with the VIX doing what it's doing. Okay, it's that the opportunity got to be, you got to know your strengths at. And after this time, I run towards the volatility. Why take the overnight risk? All right, a couple of other things. All right, there's different type of speculation in the market now. All right, now you're looking for dead cat bounces. If you're going to go to the means, hold on, unless you're a very good shorter, and if you are, bravo. All right, great, bravo to help me out, help us out. As the main screen. By the way, I am long ARQT in the fund. I'm just like, there is very few things when the market's getting annihilated and your shorts are down and your longs are up. I mean, this is a family show. Even though I'm with the new TradeGateHub, I am going to stop the cursing. Always pockets of strength. Oscar, I'm in this one. QUBT. Baba, fake. Don't believe it. NBIS. Okay, this, instead of the Fizzler speculation or Fizzler. Oh, what this is what I was saying 2 weeks ago, even a week, whatever it was. All right, the algos, they buy, stop, cut the weeds, water the flowers, and cut the weeds. If it's not working, work the trade, let them go. It's a different type of speculation now. Sure, Fizzler's in a bullish trend. That's actually a poor example. But I was talking more about the different type of the speculation now is for okay, hymns. I bought the bottom, I'm in. I started buying it 34.70. I actually bought some right on here. Boom. All right, now, even if I'm not the best type of trade, by the way, I will say that, but I had a reason calls, the other drug stocks, if you will, call them, are higher. So it's not, but I'm in HIMS. Okay, so no longer is this, the algo buy new high and let it go, trailing stop and start getting giddy like we all were to a degree. Not really me, but you know what I mean. It was the easier money, as I called it. Now the speculation is different. Maybe it's dead cat bounces. Do I know where gold's going? I have no idea. Coach has got a way better idea than I do. Now, this is a site predicated upon, nobody can argue, stocks about volume, range, we want it to move, price action, moving accordingly, sentiment, and there's something else, whatever. Options. If I said options, I don't even know. BMNR, okay? Options is key. It always has been for me. I'm not the judge and the jury. But now, for example, is when, I'm just like on the way up, saying options, they're piling into it, bombs, bazookas. Now you really want to see, no matter what it is, here's the option feed. It's my job to tell you what they're really stepping into. All right, are they stepping into? Uh, uh, are they adding to a chevron here, underexposed, something like that on a pullback? Are they adding to a? Hold on, let's put this one. Are they adding to a Microsoft? Yeah, no. That's where these, and you know what? I posted in TradeGateHub. Now I'm showing you how to look. This is like a fish finder. Obviously, you got to throw in the hook and reel it in. And I hope I'm articulating it correctly. If not, please comments, suggestions, welcome. Okay, this is First of all, it's one. I'm trying to look. I'm not trying to go. I'm trying to go to a different level, and not always. Not rely. No, believe me, it's hard enough as it is to rely on looking at it. I want to look at the. I want to feel the price action, like Helene says. Helene Meisler's guest of several times because of Dale Pinkert on here. I digress. I want to be able to I want to be the one to identify it. I'm getting very good. It takes you decades. Maybe some get it sooner. Bravo. Not a contest. But as this is what it's saying right now, or at least what it feels like. Update, and this was also the end of my segue of saying, is there any option sentiment there that's concrete? Not much of any buying on this is what 130, 230. Not much of any buying on the way down here. Protection has picked up a little bit as price action is worsened, hence the VIX and some other charts that I showed. Credit, strong bid and volume. All right, so what is it? To me, it's stock picking, and even stock picking, SMH. I don't know, man. That's not my type of thing. I'm going to go to TradeGateHub in a second and take questions. Crypto holders hoping for a bid turnaround Tuesday. You're going to be wrong before you're going to be right. in this type of trade. And I'm going to be in it too. But it's much different in building and accumulation of stock that's breaking out than catching this. Believe me, I was one of the. I've learned so much. It's not. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. It's not what I made. It's what I'm not giving back in this. I'm not going to lie, and I'm happy with that. That's the maturity in all this. Anybody can giggle and been buying this all the way up breakout. All right, just like anything in life. Anybody can handle a triumph. That's how you handle the adversity. All right, so I'm not going to pontificate. Bitcoin, Ether. Who is Cream? This guy's brilliant. Very few people, I say it all the time, very few people I give money to, he's one of them. He's right. It's not what you're not making. It's what you're not losing. There it is right there. There's the Russell. For everybody who likes the FinTwit. All right. Doesn't mean tomorrow it's not going to be all green. Net over time, it's that type of edge that you look for. SPX down almost down 2. No, that's incorrect. 1.5% since noon. 1.5% since noon. What a move. That gets me excited. I don't care if it went up 1.5%. I get excited by this. VIX. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to say that. What am I getting? A dog named Vix? Hey, Vix. Vix? The name of dog Vix? Doesn't mean Victor. I'd say his name is Victor, and we call him Vix for short. But you know what? I can't name a dog Vix. I'm going to tell you why. Because there's only one rule I have on any of my trading desks. And I'm not being facetious. You could try to corner the sugar market. Well, go ahead. Good luck. Just, honor things. Let me know. Can't trade the VIX. Serious. Can't trade the VIX. You could literally want to corner the wheat market. And I'll be like, hey, you know what? All right. But can't do the VIX. So that's why I can't name a dog VIX. Because it's what? Contradictory. Somebody's emailing. What's going on here? Somebody's emailing me. That's Jose, the man behind the scene, active in letting all the Tradeview markets and our staff that are. This is what's. I'll give you what's going. You know what? Here's what's going on. Equity Tradeview vet from Tradeview, 66 members in the Tradeview. There's Jose pointing out to all our social media platforms what's going on live YouTube videos. There's a team behind the team. There's no shoddy situation, believe me. Not that you thought it was. If it's a shoddy situation, it's probably my fault. Cream. And I'll take that. But I make money. So. Okay, here we go. Cream. So Kramer 2 hours ago saying a call for the memory super cycle, sending down some really good company stocks. Might be snapback soon 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, they're not snapping back. I'll go to the second, they're breaking low. So doesn't mean he's right. He could be totally wrong. He's not going to be wrong for long. Okay, Amazon bond deal has not helped the cause. I did see that. So he's bullish on that, bearish on Amazon. Any bond deals has an overhang if you know anything. We shouldn't say that. Next. Okay, let's go to the Genie. Now they're starting the gambling. Know what this Genie says? Oh, hold on. Nice job, Jose. Oh, no. Where's TradeGateHub? How do I get to the freaking... Oh, I know. We need a YouTube icon here. Uh-oh. How do I get to the freaking... Yeah. Jeff, we got you. You know what, Jeff? If you can see this, I'm commenting. Jose, Jose, you there? You're there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You see what Jeff says in the room?
Yeah.
Can't get into website, no idea where trading room went. Now, obviously, there's a lot of other people in the room. Pardon us for those others trying to get it right. So, Jeff, uh, Jeff, I saw you in the room this AM. Help us out. So, thank you, Jose, for being attentive. Jeff will let us know.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Well, once again, Jose, sorry to put you on the spot. Monday, okay, now the VIX feed from Wall Street Jesus. Very rarely doesn't mean it's going to work again. Does the VIX come up? The VIX is very active today. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Trump announced checks. We had, hold on. The 2000 tariff checks will be distributed in the middle of 2026. Things are going to be over right now. It's 8 months, and that's right. Should be able to buy a Bitcoin. He's chirping. The trans. There's the trans. Listen, for those that are old, like me and Jeff, the trans is a big theory. It's even more than the Dow theory. The trans used to be the tell-all. The trans used to be the canary, the transports used to be the canary in the coal mine. And you know what? I'm a believer in it. You want to know why? If you're alert, like you should be, you'll see even on the public Jesus feed. No, it wasn't NBIS. No, it wasn't Apple. No, it wasn't Exxon. No, it wasn't GLD. You know what he brought up that was weak? Listen, they're probably going to wipe out the put calls into the close. The answer is RCL. Where's RCL? He had RCL up here. Did he take it down? Am I going too fast? Huh. Oh, you know what is? Anyway, it's probably the public one. That's bad. See, there's the news right here. Always trust my data. I'm not buying. As you know what? You see my positions. You want to know if to edify? Right here. Always trusted. You never see me have, not that it's okay. I apologize. You never me have spies, cues. I never trade the market. So I'm never never market biased. Could care less. Obviously, I'm one-sided in one way. What's this thing? ATGL. MCRP. Doesn't look bad. ANPA. Somebody told me about this one. Jeff, you like that? You there? Or I know who's on. Gerard was on there. Gerard, thanks for showing your face. You know what I mean. Somebody told me about that one too. Is Jeff back? I asked him a question. I can't get much more time. I got to make a move here. Jeff, you there? Jeff is there. Hold on a second. Live stream. Does that mean now? No. Does that mean now? No.
We're starting off with kind of a quiet FX one.
Oh, it didn't show up here. Can you expand on that? It didn't show up here? No idea where the trading room went. Oh, I know. You can't press the YouTube channel. Is that it? Anyway, I'll get back to you later, Jeff. Help us out in the room if you can. We want to get it right. All right, next. And I'm not minimizing the effort by any means. The FC calls. This could work. You know what? This is the type of stock. No, it's not going to work. Matter of fact, that's a short. You want to know why that's a short? Because it had every chance to go up with Coles. Why that was breaking. What happened here? That Coles was breaking out. Jose, note this, please, because Jeff's giving us our time. We're taking time.
Yes, sir. I'll check.
The best, Jose. You are going to get a Christmas present after all, Jose. I'm only kidding. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no. All right. So bottom line, thanks, Jeff, too. I'm not kidding. And there's some positives. Listen, these are up gainers today. I'll get to the screen. What time is it? I don't want to put on too much too early here. I feel things creeping down. I haven't looked. I feel it still. But there are some winners. Now let's change this. See this volume? Anything that has 100,000 shares, 500,000 shares, I'm not interested in. It's got to be at least 2 million shares for me at this moment to consider in this type of market. If it was a speculation market, things were 2 weeks ago and everything was flying, I'd be like I said, the speculation would be different. Now it's not. Now I want to hold a little bit more quality. And with stocks that are trading at least 2 million shares, at least for me, and I don't see much quality, but I do see sexy stocks. This qualifies. I don't trust the market though. If this, okay, I'll let this. Maybe I should. Now you're going to say, Mike V, it's a recruiter. This is brilliant. If this was a week ago, I'd be taking this. I may trade it tomorrow. I don't know if I'm that confident on the overnight. Has everything you want, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it opens up again. It continues the proverbial squeeze. It looks like it. And then I leave money on the table. And I'm like, well, what do I believe in if I don't take a pure play like that? You can't take them all. SGML, lithium. Lithium's going bananas, or was going bananas. At least it did on the open. Zane, nice. Finishes in the middle. JKS Solar. I told you about this one. I can't believe it's up $4 on me. It's probably going higher because this stock used to be $200. It was one time my biggest loser ever on Wall Street. That's correct. And here it was. To bring it back again, 25 to freaking 92 in about a week, by the way. Oof. Look how it came. You want to know how much? Looks good, by the way. And what is JKS? All right, Mike V, put your like. Okay, if I didn't own it now, when I own it, considering what happened to me in the past, could care less. Canadian Solar, that's what it is. DQ goes with it. Also been a hot stock. That DQ, this is a chance. This to me is pure. It might not go up a lot. This is something that I think is if the market opens down, you can work the trade. But if it opens up and it works, it's going to work. I like DQ. Dairy Queen. He's seeing the sunshine ban. China Software, Casey and the sunshine ban. Homer, no. Diner, I like this stock, Diner. Progeny. Does it have another day in it? Is the last move the biggest move? I don't know. PGNY, not my type. I don't like all these type of gaps. If you're wrong, then you got to sit in this thing and watch it, and then it's probably on the. Hold on, I see something happening. I'm getting a bounce. Let's put some freaking things to work here. What am I doing? Sim. Fro. MP. Buy more MP. 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 I want an MP. You want to know why? Because all these other Earth stocks were up. MP, where was it? I was buying the low a minute ago for HIMS. I'm up in HIMS now. I'll buy more HIMS. Oh, excuse me. Zim. USAR. Well off the low. What's moving now? Forget about what I have. It's my job to give you all positive stocks. IONQ is positive. Did that work with relative strength? That went up. Oh. Iron positive. Noted. ARQT. Pure. I can't believe I own this in the fund. Pure as they come. ARQT, writing it down, along with ARDQ is pure. What's moving now? Kramer said these things might bounce. That's in the back of my head. Western Dig is positive. NVIDIA, Doesn't look good under the 50-day right here. I don't want it. You have more risk of being wrong than right there. I don't care what stock it is. This quantum stock's real positive. This, you know what decent? What's decent? IONQ. That's decent. Held it didn't even break yesterday's low. Held the 200-day. That's decent. Do you think it's going to go back? You know, it's going to be in a check. This is what I have to say about these stocks. Okay. Let's talk macro. Let's talk NBIS, for example. This stock now it went up. You know, obviously a growth stock. This is going to take a year to even catch up to the valuation to where it was here. No, not a year. It's going to take a while before the fundamentals catch up to the chart again. It's going to take a while. Sometimes they did, you know, they do. APLD, you know, now, you know, that type of move in 3 months, basically to where it is. Still, it's going to take a little bit more time for the fundamentals, maybe an earnings situation, maybe another catalyst for a little bit. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Jose. You there, Jose? Jeff said that the link doesn't work. Whoa. Whoa. What is that? Somebody's yelling at me. What is this? Because Jose's not there. We'll get it, Jeff. Kodak. Look, you know what? That's karma. Look, you know what, Jeff? For all that trying, they're backing up Kodak here. By the way, April. Somebody put in 250,750 again. Kodak. I gotta write that down. I don't care what the stock is. In April, 7.5 calls. Done. TradeGateHub. The biggest, believe with this. One of the influencers, biggest bulls out there that helped. He did. Drove this on the way up. He's hurt now. Not bad, but this is what his take. And by the way, this guy's got almost 400,000 followers. I like him. Just got a little, you know, leverage. He's saying Bitcoin an hour ago. Just get it to 82,000. Bitcoin margin calls. It is. The VIX is telling you what to do. Relax. Trust me, I'm a very good day trader. We'll get through this together. Relax. Keep some, what do they say? Okay, I'll leave with this. Keep some powder. What do they say? Keep some powder, dry powder. Okay, I'm old. I'm using an old term. All right. TradeGateHub. All right, I'll do better tomorrow. Cheers. Thanks for hanging in there. Team behind this too. We'll get better.